A very good morning to everyone present here today. I, on behalf of the Flames Club of HR College, would like to welcome you all to our second virtual industrial visit event titled Map Your Way to Mapro. In today's visit, we will be taking you on a virtual tour to the beautiful and evergreen Mapro Gardens at Lonavala. Now, before we proceed with the event, I'd like to give a short introduction about our committee, which is especially for the new FYJC students as well as all the other new students who haven't interacted with us or seen our first EIV. This is especially for them. So, the Flames Club of HR College is the newly formed committee of the BMS department, created to organize events related to finance, management, and education. We at Flames strive to achieve perfection with focus, passion, determination, and hard work while nurturing the talents of the students to go beyond the regular and excel in putting the best foot forward. Before I request our team to also share the introduction video, Nikunj will have to unshare the flyer from the screen and I'll just continue. So we do have a short video of the team and I request the IT team to share that so that we can all have a look at that video. So Nikunj, Sureka, if you could please share your screen. So Nikunj, you can unshare your screen. Yes. So that was a glimpse of what our club is all about. Our motto, which is in Sanskrit, which goes as Pragyahata Agni Dyumat Aham, truly signifies what we stand for as a club and what we believe in. The English translation of that motto is knowledge is the fire that burns the ego. So that was just a little information about our club, especially for the new students. Um, Now, before we set our eyes onto the screen to watch the video documentary that we have for all our students today, there are a few people we would like to thank without whom this event would not have been possible. So, firstly, starting with all of you present here, it is with uh, the happiness and joy that we get from all the people here who watch our events and constantly support us that all our events are possible. So, thank you to you, first of all. Then to our professors, Pooja Lalwani ma'am and Rahul sir, for always supporting us, pushing us, and motivating us to take our best foot forward. And a big thank you to our guest speaker, Mr. Nikunj Vora, for being here today with us. He is the founder and CEO of Mazana Chocolates and works with Mapro and has been working with them for the longest time. And finally, the biggest thank you to our principal, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani ma'am, who is always encouraging us, always motivating us. And let me tell you, she's always supported all our ideas. So I think without having her support and without having her constant encouragement and without her pushing us to create and innovate without leaving any stone unturned, none of these events are really possible. So, ma'am, really a big thank you to you. And I would now like to request you to address all of us and share some of your inspiring words with us.
Good morning, Anvay, and thank you for those kind words. And it's not me who run this college; it's you all, my brand ambassadors of HR College, my students that run the college. So I think I should give big thank you to you first for choosing HR College and taking admission in HR College. And and as you said, BMS is something that HR is a jewel in HR's crown. BMS department gets the cream of the students. Everybody wants to join HR College BMS, but the lucky chosen ones are the ones who are sitting in front of the cameras today and have joined this program. You won't believe that the pressure that I have for BMS admissions, no other course of HR college, this pressure is the ministers, the politicians, the local MLAs, the local people only send requests for admissions in BMS. And you won't believe, I have to stay underground to save myself to give BMS admissions. We save those for our stalwarts and for our achievers. Flames an idea, a drive that started with me taking over as in charge principal and my interaction with a BMS group. And they said, I said, start a committee which will take us virtually around, which will plan for BMS themselves. You will be the niche who will plan for your own self. 3 years in college, I said, take the best from HR college. You will stay with us only for 3 years. But what you will get with from us for 3 years will stay with you for life. And we say a mantra, once an HRite, always an HRite. And I am proud to say, Flames as an idea actually got a flame. It's like a diya that started, and today it has become that big. When Mudit and Anvay tells me that there are 60 people already in this group, and imagine how much this club has taken over and charge of this college. First visit, COVID. When I took over, the college is closed. I said, what will you all do? They said, we will take you virtually to a farmhouse where we will show you how manufacturing processes are done. Then secondly, they were to took us to BSc, but something did not work out, but they are working on that. And today they are actually taking us to a hill station to see how a factory works. Such is the commendable, or I should say, best words that I can use for this club and my brand ambassadors, that you give them challenges, they will give you solutions. That's where HR Flames as an institution comes in. Tell me what I cannot do. I will show you, I will do it. And that's what my children, my brand ambassadors are. You won't believe 4 of Flames members are sitting in college and are helping me in developing infrastructure or renovating infrastructure of a college. Such is the commitment of my dear students. And without that passion in them, without that feeling of belongingness of a family in HR college that they see, this would have never happened. So my salute to all of you, my grand salute to all of you, that I am lucky that I've got such brand ambassadors in college. Name a few: Anvay, Aman, Nikunj, Prisha, Mudit, everybody who are a part of this club wants to develop this club, wants to contribute to college. And with these few words, I don't want to come in between you and Lonavla, you and your learning and how a factory works. Hearty congratulations, and enjoy your trip to Lonavala. I'm with you, and I'm also learning with you, because the best teacher in HR college is my dear students. We learn from them, we mentor them, but they also mentor us at many places. Today's entire program is controlled by, planned by, worked out by my dear Flame students. I never call them as students, I'll call them as my partners, my brand ambassadors, because what you do add little diamonds to HR college. And I say proudly that I am in charge principal of HR college, but behind the scenes are these brand ambassadors who are making in efforts to ensure that even if there is COVID, where is COVID? God knows. We are enjoying our college. We are together in college. All the best to this trip. Enjoy. And I think I must thank Nikunj, who has joined us from Panchgani and is taking us and helping our students to do what they want to achieve, even if they are sitting at home. Learning has not stopped. Learning will never stop. Even if country stops, HR will never stop. And with these few words, all the best and salute once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As always, that was so encouraging and inspiring. I think all of us are absolutely charged up and ready to go ahead with the event. So now that the moment we've all been waiting for is here, I'd like to call upon Yashasvi to give a short and quick introduction about what we'll be seeing in the documentary slash video that we've prepared for everyone today. So Yashasvi, over to you.
Thank you, Anvay. A little information about Mapro. In 1959, Mr. Kishore Vora started operations in a small room as a home business with a mutually beneficial relationship with the farmers to make strawberry jam for product sales. This eventually led to the launch of Mapro brand in 1978. Mapro is a short form of Mahabaleshwar products, and their top categories I'm sure you must have heard of. They are jams and spreads, liquid concentrates, candies, the Mazana chocolates. They have ketchup, khakras, and a range of premium products that you will see now in the documentary. The company has grown organically over the last 5 decades, and Mapro's products are known for their wholesome taste and quality, and also their natural goodness and nutritive value. And now Mapro Gardens has become a cherished tourist destination as well. Today, we're going to map our way to the Mapro Gardens in Urlavara. So, Team IT, can we please have the documentary being played?
Shikha Kothari from Flames Club of HR College, and where are we today? We're at Mapro Gardens, so let's get in. So what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Mapro? It is one of the largest food processing industry, which was started in 1959 by the one and only Kishore Vora. So come, let's get in and see what Mapro is all about. Don't forget to wear your mask because COVID is yet not over. And yes, please maintain social distancing and sanitize your hands. All safety precautions are taken. And yep, yeah, I can see the lovely car over there, which is full of strawberries. And this is what Mapro is all about.
Okay, so we are in Mapro right now, and I'm standing in front of the khakra counter, which is pretty new because I haven't seen this before. And I am with आपका नाम?
तानाजी सावंत।
तानाजी सावंत। आपका नाम?
चंदा पटारे।
अच्छा, तो बताइए एक दिन में आप लोग कितने खाकरा बनाते हैं?
एक दिन में सर 40 किलो हो जाता है, उसमें 200-250 तक पैकेट हो जाता है।
और किस किस टाइप के खाकरे बनाते हैं आप लोग?
3 टाइप के खाकरे हैं सर।
कितने?
3 टाइप।
कौन से बनते हैं?
चीज़ मस्ती, टोमेटो मस्ती और मैगी नूडल्स।
ठीक है। और आप लोग यहाँ पे कितने साल से काम कर रहे हो?
मेरे को 1 साल हो गया इधर।
1 साल। और आपको?
मेरे को 2 महीना।
और दिन में लगभग कितने घंटे काम करना पड़ता है आप लोगों को?
दिन में 10 घंटा। आटा डाला जाता है, इसके नीचे आटा प्रेस होता है। और कटिंग मशीन, आटा कटिंग, खाकरा कटिंग होता है। इसके तवे के नीचे जाके वो गर्म हो जाएगा। ऐसे 4 बार हो जाएगा। और इसके बाद इधर फ्राई करने के लिए डाले जाते हैं। फ्राई होने के बाद इधर जो मसाला है, चीज़ मसाला है, जो खाकरा को लगने के लिए रहता है, चीज़ मसाला। ये चीज़ मसाला लगने के बाद इधर वैक्यूम मशीन में पैकिंग करते हैं। पैकिंग मशीन में पैकिंग करने के बाद बॉक्स में देखिए।
I'm going to talk about Mazana, which is a company started by our very own esteemed guest, Mr. Nikunj Vora. It's a chocolate brand. As you all can see, there are so many different chocolates they have. And you'll get to see much more of that inside the store. It's a very big store and there are a lot of things here. You get different stuff like syrup, jams, ghee, and for the matter of fact, even our little soft toys. Come, let's go. As you all can see, this is the brand Mazana and it has different kinds of chocolates. So these are cashew chocolates and they're coated with fine dark chocolate. And there's a lot more in store for us.
So here we have two of our customers from Mapro. So may I know your good name, sir?
I'm Rajesh Lilotia from Delhi.
Yes, and your good name, ma'am?
I'm Mrs. Madhu Rajesh Telotia.
So have you come specially for Mapro or are you taking a trip in Lonavala?
Yeah, we just came specially to Mapro to buy a few things because we have heard a lot about Mapro.
Okay.
And my daughter, she told me that you should visit there. So we have come to see what all things are there.
Okay, so ma'am, is it your first time in Mapro or have you been
No, this is first time.
This is first time.
Yeah.
So have you been using Mapro products for a long time or?
Yeah.
So what is your favorite product? Can you tell us honest review about any of the products that you like?
I like the Nariyal liquid, no?
Okay, the coconut crush.
Coconut.
Okay, and sir, what about you?
I like all.
You like everything. So what are your intentions of buying today?
Today, we are just having a look and we'll decide.
Hey guys, we are in the Mapro store right now and I'm standing here with a few people from Mapro and they will take us through the store now. आपका नाम?
वैभव।
और आपका नाम? गणेश। तो स्टोर के बारे में कुछ बताइए, क्या क्या प्रोडक्ट्स हैं आपके पास?
हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स टोटल 300 तो होंगे मैक्सिमम, एग्जैक्ट पता नहीं है मेरे को, लेकिन मिल्क में कुछ प्रोडक्ट मिल्क में, कुछ पानी में, कुछ सोडा में, और चॉकलेट, जाम, ऐसे लाज है, सिरप है, हनी है, फली चॉकलेट है, मजाना है ऐसे।
और सबसे हिट प्रोडक्ट क्या है मैप्रो का?
मैप्रो का ज़्यादातर शरबत में होल स्ट्रॉबेरी क्रश है, वो मिल्क में या पानी में पी सकते हैं, लेकिन ज़्यादातर मिल्क में पी सकते हैं, उसको ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है मिल्क में, क्योंकि उसमें होल स्ट्रॉबेरी में थोड़े पीसेज भी आते हैं, स्ट्रॉबेरी फ्रूट, तो ज़्यादातर कस्टमर वही खरीदते हैं।
स्ट्रॉबेरी मिल्क शेक जैसे।
हाँ,
और इनके बारे में ज़रा बोल दीजिए।
मजाना चॉकलेट्स में आलमंड डेट्स और पान चॉकलेट फेमस है, ये वाला।
अच्छा, और बेसिकली तो ये चॉकलेट्स में नट्स और सब होता है ना?
हाँ, नट्स।
और ये हनी किधर से आता है?
हनी अपना महाबलेश्वर का ही है।
अच्छा, आपके फार्म से है क्या महाबलेश्वर में?
महाबलेश्वर से कलेक्ट करते हैं उधर से।
सबसे फेमस आपने बोला ये स्ट्रॉबेरी है ना?
ये अपना प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट है, ज़्यादा जाती है। फुल स्ट्रॉबेरी फिर लॉन्च नहीं है, ये मॉकटेल्स कॉकटेल्स के लिए यूज़ करते हैं। उसमें तो ज़्यादातर ग्रीन एप्पल, ब्लू करको, कोकोनट सिरप और वैनिला, ये रनिंग आइटम है हमारे।
ये सब दूध और ये पानी दोनों में
तीनों के साथ, पानी सोडा के साथ, सोडा।
अच्छा, और चॉकलेट में सबसे ज़्यादा क्या बिकता है?
चॉकलेट में ज़्यादातर मज़ा नहीं जाता है, मज़ा ना टॉप सेलिंग है।
अच्छा। Okay guys, so as we saw, there are a lot of products and he said there are more than 300 products.
So guys, as you all saw, we are just done with the store. So I request you all to just take a look at the scenery, the beautiful scenery that Mapro Lonavala offers. And now it's time to get through the restaurant and eat some amazing food. see, this is the Mapro restaurant, and this is their wonderful seating area. And there we have the kitchen where they prepare all the wonderful food that they have to offer to us.
Okay, hi guys. So here we are in the Mapro restaurant and we have the head chef with us. आपका नाम क्या है?
वैभव।
ठीक है वैभव जी, अभी आप हमें बताइए कि इधर सबसे ज़्यादा फेमस चीज़ क्या है?
ज़्यादातर फेमस हमारे फ्रेश स्ट्रॉबेरी क्रीम है और उत्फायर है ना, पिज़्ज़ा फेमस है। अभी आपको पिज़्ज़ा काउंटर के बारे में बताता हूँ, पिज़्ज़ा कैसे बनता है, कैसे होता है, प्रोसेस क्या है वो बताता हूँ आपको। ओके
ठीक है, तो पहले आप क्या करते हैं पिज़्ज़ा में?
पिज़्ज़ा बनाने से पहले हम डो लेते आटा। हाँ, फ्रेश बेस रहता है हमारा, बेस 250 ग्राम का रहता है, तो थोड़ी देर फर्मेंट के लिए रखते हैं उसको, क्योंकि ईस्ट रहता है ना, थोड़ा फर्मेंट होके फूल जाएगा, क्योंकि क्रिस्पी होता है वैसे। अभी हम आपको दिखाएंगे।
आप एक डेमो दीजिए। आपका नाम क्या है? ऋतु। ओके, तो हमें अभी ऋतु जी बताएगी कि कैसे बनाते हैं पिज़्ज़ा। Okay, so our sandwiches, as you all saw now, वैभव जी आप हमें ये बताइए कि ये सब वेजिटेबल्स वगैरह आप कहाँ से लाते हो? मतलब अपना फार्म है कि क्या है?
नहीं, महाबलेश्वर में बड़ा है, फार्म है वहाँ पे। यहाँ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ब्रेड का भी नहीं होता, वहाँ से ही लाना पड़ता है, तो वहाँ से ब्रेड और वेजिटेबल आता है। वहाँ पे फार्म है बड़ा, मैप्रो का ही प्लांट है, वहाँ से आता है स्ट्रॉबेरी।
तो महाबलेश्वर से एवरी डे फ्रेश आता है?
एवरी डे, कभी नहीं रहा उनके पास तो वहाँ से लोकल एरिया से ना, वहाँ से फ्रूट वेजिटेबल लेते हैं कभी कभी।
Very nice. So they have like a farm in Mahabaleshwar where they produce their own vegetables and they supply it to Mapro in Lonavala. So now our pizzas are ready finally. So looks so yum.
Now guys, I'll take you all to my favorite thing in Mapro, which is the strawberry cream. तो आप हमें अभी strawberry cream का भी दिखा दीजिए, सबको पता है कितना अच्छा होता है। ठीक है, तो guys, let's look at the yummy thing. They're working so hard. They're making like 1,000 strawberry creams in a day, and just look at how gorgeous it looks. This is their specialty, and people come for this actually. Let's take a.
So here we have a happy family. You all can look at them. They are enjoying at Mapro Garden. So we'll just be talking to them for a few minutes. आप लोग कहाँ से आए हो और कितने लोग आए हो?
Mumbai, we are 12 of us.
And you all have come to Mapro for the first time, sir?
Yeah, first time.
और कैसा रहा है आपका experience?
Less than half the way.
So you all have visited the store till now. आप लोग store जाते हैं? Okay, so restaurant में अभी तक. Okay, तो अभी तक आप लोग ने क्या try किया sir restaurant में?
Strawberry milkshake.
और आपका review इसके बारे में?
Hi sir.
Okay sir, so enjoy the store also and thank you for talking to us. A very big thank you to all the staff at Mapro for helping us throughout the day and giving us a wonderful experience at Mapro Lonavala. This was our venue for the day and we had a very wonderful experience and we just hope that you all have fun too. So this is Team Safe signing off.
Thank you so much, Nikunj. I would like to thank our IT team, Tanay, Preet, and Siddhant, headed by Karen and Shrivar, who worked extremely hard on editing the entire documentary within a few days. And especially our MAPRO team, Mudit, Aman, Ayushi, and Shikha, requesting the four of you to share your experiences about your trip to MAPRO Gardens, Lonavala, starting with Ayushi.
Hello everyone. We hope you all liked the trip to Mapro. We had an amazing time. Trust me, from just traveling in the car together. We so wish you all were also there with us, but nevertheless, the virtual trip was just amazing. And let me talk about the first thing when we went to Mapro. The number one thing that everyone goes for is the store over there because their products are just amazing. And we even got to sample a few of them. The employees over there were kind enough to give us a few to try. And the Mazana chocolates, let me tell you all, they were just amazing. So, Nikunj, so you've done an amazing job with that. And everything else was also really good. Now I think I'd like Aman to take over. Shikha, you can.
Okay, so after the retail store came the most exciting part of this whole trip, the Mapro restaurant. And as we entered the restaurant, we saw the most famous thing that Mapro is known for, the strawberry cream. And you won't believe it, they sell almost 1,000 strawberry creams every day. And on weekends, it even exceeds that number. And, you know, this employee, Vaibhav ji over there, he was so kind and he was so nice to, you know, explain everything in detail, like how they make the wood fire pizza and the sandwiches and fries and strawberry cream. And it was really insightful, and all in all, it was a very great experience. We really enjoyed. Aman, you can go next.
Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our guest, Nikunj Vora. And I'll just start off by saying I had a wonderful time in Mapro, and I'm very grateful to be a part of the team who shot the video, and so we could show it to you all. For me, the highlight of the entire trip was the Khakra counter, because it's not something what you would expect to see in a Mapro, because people go there for the strawberry cream or the Mapro crushes, but seeing that over there was very exciting. And it was very tasty. They were maintaining basic hygiene and sanitation was up to the mark. And overall, I had a great time and I wish to go there soon. So I would request Mudit to take over now. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all, and also to our esteemed guest, Mr. Nikunj Vora, and also good principal, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani, ma'am. So I'll just conclude all of our experience by saying a thank you to all the staff at Mapro, because they went off their way to make our video as it was seen, as it was shown to everyone. And I'll just share a bit of what they did extra for us, which was not told to them or which were not asked by them. So when we are having our lunch in the restaurant, we finished having our lunch and then we just skipped out taking the shot of the restaurant. The employees saw that we missed out on the shot. They brought all the employees back and then they asked them to make it all over again just for us. So the pizza, the sandwiches and the strawberry cream, that was specially made just for our video. And we can never thank them enough to do that. So thank you, Nikunj sir, on the behalf of our whole team who had a great experience. And also thank you to the employees through you. So thanks a lot. And it was a wonderful experience being in Mapro.
Thank you so much.
So jealous of all four of you. Seriously, I want you, if you could have told me, I would have come with you. And we would have taken the entire Flames people. But I think when I could see when the video was shot, the whole of the experience of running a Mapro garden in a place which is hill station, Lonavala, is something that students are exposed to. An opportunity of an entrepreneurial venture that, you know, marketing job, MBA, CEOs, there's something you live in nature and do business in that nature is an example of what Flames have come out with today. That enjoy the nature, take resources from nature and create a business out of it. And that's where our BMS students stand apart, where anywhere they go, they were looking at how restaurants work there in a garden, a whole of a small family place, come shopping, where we look at Bombay or cities, we see malls there, all kind of entertainments are there in a mall. But Mapro has created an entire entertaining experience with food there, with shopping there, nature there. I mean, it's a blend of a unique experience and entrepreneurial venture that students can think of as another opportunity to create something of their own. So I would suggest all of you take this as an example of learning experience and say, how can you create ventures out of this, something different? An example like Kaivalya Dham in Lonavala is an example where, based on yoga, they've created an institution where people can go there, join there, and learn there. And in another entrepreneurial venture, an example. So I would suggest, Flames, take up these smaller, newer ideas, talk to each other, show it to each other. Maybe we don't know another Mapro in competition from BMS students in Lonavala or Matheran or Khandala. So Nikunj will kill us, I'm sure. He's smiling. But
There's more than enough business for everybody, man.
yes, so I think BMS kids are smarter and they know where to find businesses. And I think this is just the beginning of HR brand ambassadors of BMS Flames. Well done, well done. And I'm seriously jealous of those four. They are sitting in college. I'm going to meet them and tell them, where is my strawberry cream and where is my strawberry shake. So all the good work, and I'm proud of all of you. Very nice, very nice.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was really, really sweet. And I think yeah, we would all have loved to go there. We would have all also loved to try the things that they tried over there. But as you requested, Nikun sir, and I'm also saying this to you, Nikun sir, that maybe when things open up, we could have a visit to Panchgani or Mahabaleshwar with more people. And hopefully that would be great whenever that is possible. Once again, thank you, ma'am. And I think we should move forward with the event proceedings for today. So Yashasvi, over to you. You can introduce Nikun sir, and sir, we will have you speak in just a minute.
Before I introduce Nikun sir, a little trivia about Mapro. After Mr. Kishore Vora, the business was further grown by Mayur Vora and Rajvi Vora. Currently, it is managed by the successors of Mayur Vora, that is Radhika Vora, and our special guest for today, Mr. Nikunj Vora. Mr. Nikunj is the founder and CEO of the Mazana chocolates that you saw in the documentary today. He also actively manages Mapro Foods Private Limited and Mapro Garden. Pleased to have you with us today, sir.
It's my pleasure.
So you have been associated with Mapro for the longest time. Could you tell us a little about your experience?
Good morning, everybody. And good morning, doctor. I have been associated with Mapro since birth because I grew into the family. I learned about making jams, chocolates, everything from my grandfather, and slowly and gradually started doing what I do and learning about business, not at school, but at the dining table. An unspoken rule for us was that breakfast, lunch, and dinner happens together at the table with everybody at home. And doing that, we learned a lot because we were a very small family business. And being a small family business, there is no differentiation between an office and a home dining table. So everything used to be discussed at the dining table. And that inculcated us into getting into business. So after finishing my schooling from Panchgani, I did my junior college or higher school in Pune. After which I moved down to the US and did my bachelor's in liberal studies. Post that, I came back. I had opportunities of various jobs available to me in the US, but I had intended to come back to India and work with the family business itself. I worked here at the family business for 5 years, where I was actively starting. I started a a honey processing factory. Post that, I started the chocolates business, and then I got married. That was Radhika. She's my wife. She handles all the marketing and sales for us. I do a few different jobs. My primary lookout for the business is Mapro Gardens, the restaurants and the retails, which we have spread across 3 locations, primarily Mapro Garden at Goregar, that's Mahabaleshwar, Mapro Food Park, which is at the factory at Vai, and Mapro Garden at Valvan, which is in Lonavala. As restaurants, we are possibly among the biggest restaurants in the country for the amount of people walking in. At an average, we'll have about 7,000 people walking in every day at Mapro Garden in Mahabaleshwar, and maybe about 1,500 to 2,000 in Lonavala and in Shendrajane, that's Mapro Food Park. The busiest days at Mapro Garden in Mahabaleshwar, we'll get up to about 42,000 people walking in every day. And that would be holidays, weekends, whenever kids are on holiday, they like to come out on holidays. This has not been true for us for the last 8 months, or since March 22nd last year, where we were closed for a good 6.5 months, where we did not do any business. And since no tourists were allowed to come, all my business, at least at the restaurants and retail, is dependent on tourism. And tourism taking a big hit, well, people not being allowed to travel because of the pandemic was a major hindrance for us. At the same time, we also parallelly work with Mapro Food Park, which is our Mapro, which is our parent concern, where the directors are my parents, Rajvi and Mayur. We manufacture all our products at Mapro Food Park, from jams, syrups, crushes, squashes, chocolates, and now khakras. Even that was not operational for the first 3 months of the pandemic because we are not considered as an essential commodity. If I were to make pickle or achar or murabba, I would be considered an essential commodity because it's an Indian food. What I do is I make fruits and sugar, and it's a mixture of them. Even the chocolate's a fruit, even all my syrups, crushes are fruit based. The only time I was allowed to start by the collector is when I started helping out with the pandemic effort, saying that yes, I can make 30,000 rotis every day and help them out with the pandemic, or I can give out packed khakras for people who are not getting access to food right now. And that's when we were allowed to reopen our complete factories. But even then, we started operating only at 10%. And we have 9 units there. Out of 9 units, we used to run 1 unit for 5 days, then run the next unit for 5 days, run the next unit for 5 days, whenever we required it. So we were stocked out for most of our products all across the country because most of the kirana walas were closed and transportation was difficult. This is a base through over the last 8 months. Since Diwali, which we've opened our restaurants and retail, we've started seeing more and more people coming in, and now we've seen something what I would like to coin as revenge tourism, where people want to get out because they've been stuck in their house for so long. They are not very, or they're openly flaunting wearing no masks. They will walk in saying, I don't care if it happens to me now. I am sick and tired of this. But we won't let people in without wearing a mask. But once they're in, I can't have them wear a mask completely or continuously in the restaurant. It's out of the question. But even retail, people are not all that careful. India having had amongst the lowest penetrations of COVID, I yet believe we have another big wave coming over. But we are a fairly sturdy race here in India, and I believe we'll go through it very well. Now, business has started well post-COVID, and our factories are running at full capacities now. Restaurants are doing well, but we will yet need to, I would say, improve areas where people can experience us better. We've tried to make our interactions with customers more contactless and make it more streamlined for people coming in. But it is a challenge when you have more than 10 to 15,000 people walking in, and not having an interaction or contact with them is not an option. I do not know what else to talk about, but I would be more than happy to answer questions from anybody and everybody in the team on if there's anything specific you want me to speak on.
Yes, absolutely. I believe we do have quite a few questions in the chat. So
Sure.
I'm going to move back to Yashasvi. And I guess we can take some questions, Yashasvi, from the people.
Yes, so we do have a few questions in the chat box. Team, could you please unmute Dhruv Shah?
Hi, sir. Thank you, Yashasvi, for letting me ask my question. So my question is, in a competitive market which exists today, why would a consumer choose?
Dhruv, please could you repeat the question?
Dhruv, could you please repeat the question?
Yeah. So in a competitive market which exists today, why would anyone choose Mapro over any other competitors?
I don't believe it is an option of why they should choose it. It is to one's own preference of what they choose. You have various brands and various companies offering similar products at different price ranges, from somebody who's available at half my rate to somebody who will sell something to 10 times my rate. We are an Indian company, we are made in India, and we've been doing this. We only believe in quality and consistency throughout time. If you pull out a bottle of one of my products from 10 years down ago and one from today, I believe you, there would be not something called a 19-20. We would like to have the same consistent product then and now, and we keep it consistent, and we keep our flavors and taste and texture fairly consistent throughout.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're most
Dhruv,
welcome.
seems you have another question.
Sorry?
Did you have any other question?
Yes, sir. My second, yeah. My second question is, since Mapro is a homegrown like Indian brand, and people work in a very close-knit community, like the employees work us for them, not exactly financially, but any way possible.
So yes, if I understand your question correctly, you were asking about how the reason why we are close knit. Is that true?
Mapro takes care of that. Sorry?
Yes. So yes, Mapro does take care of our employees. We do, because most of my employees or our employees are multi-generational. They started working, maybe their grandfather started working with my grandfather. Their parents started working with my parents, and many of the kids are yet working with me. Uh, for me, it is not getting the smartest person, but getting a person who's dedicated, who's hardworking, and who's loyal. Loyalty goes way more than somebody who's very smart. Loyalty is people who are looking for your best interests, people who are not getting, uh, not letting anything or anybody wrong you or wrong the company as such. And people who have been with us will are now working on the fifth generation with the family. So with 5 generations, we do take care of all our staff's education expenses, all of their housing expenses. If somebody wants to build a house, we'll help them build their house. All their medical expenses, not for the person who's working with us, but also for everybody in their family. Uh, and you support somebody and they'll support you through their life also. So we are a close-knit family more than them being employees. I know most of my employees here by first name. I know their children's names. I know their family. I know where they live. I know how big their houses are. I know who the sarpanch of their village is. I know how many people from their family are studying in what class, what school, um, what vehicle they have, what's their day like. And this is something, the more people you know, the more people you can talk to, the deeper you know them, the better relationship you have. Just like your friends, you know where they live, you know what they do, and your best friends are the people you know just about everything about. So that's the same thing with me. My employees know everything about me, where I eat, what time I sleep, and they're free to come to me, call me anytime they want to. Right now, I'm sitting on a empty deck. I'll just pan you all around in one of the restaurant parts. But if anybody needs me for anything, they are more than welcome to walk up the stairs and come down to me.
Sir, our next question is on the same lines from Sejan.
So, hi, sir. My question to you is basically over all these years, how have you managed to create the brand loyalty for Macro, and how exactly do you like attract new people to Macro?
How exactly do I attract?
Attract new people to Macro, you know, like what makes it so special?
So brand loyalty works in different ways. A brand loyalty for me is at the restaurant is my customers wanting to return to me. Uh, at the restaurants, it generally works with just providing them with good, consistent food and giving them an experience here, not being hassled by hawkers or people from outside walking into a restaurant or things. And the brand loyalty for my products works with them just being consistent, them liking the taste. If somebody does not like the taste, they'll try something else, try something new. But yes, we will lose a few percent of our customers with attrition. Uh, how do we attract people? That's not very difficult, but not very simple either. We have been only working and growing with the word of mouth. And we do not advertise, we do not have billboards. Very recently, have we started posting stuff on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. Uh, because we are in a holiday destination and people see a crowd, they want to see what's happening. And like some of the people you saw on the video also, they didn't get there because they just wanted to go to Mapro. That's because somebody suggested, go to Mapro, have a look, or get something for me. And that's how most of my customers come in, is somebody tells them, please go to Mapro, have a strawberry cream, or go get something for me from Mapro if you're there. I hope that answers your question, Suraj.
Yeah, Shrijan is on mute, but
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm sure it does. So our next question is from Dave.
Thank Thank you, Yashasvi. Hello. So my question was, so what all preparations does Mapro do before launching a new product into the market?
Okay. So what preparations we do before launching a new product into the market? Now, before launching a new product, we need to think about a new product or if there is a need for it. So we will start our trials. Let me start on a reverse timeline. If I'm launching a product on 1st of January 2021, if I were to launch a product, or if I was to launch a product on 1st of January 2021, I would have had to manufacture it by 20th of December 2020. To have it manufactured before 20th of December 2020, I would have had all my raw materials in, my packaging, my branding, all my labels, and all the legalities on the labels to be done at least 2 months before that. So July and August, all my ingredients, labels, everything should have been ready or in printing in process. Before that, we would have done a trial run with on a small batch scale and a full-fledged scale, which we wouldn't have marketed, but we would have done as trials for samples for people here at Mapro Garden. Whenever we launch something, we launch it at our Mapro Gardens first to gauge customer feedback and see how it feels. Another 4 months before that is when we would have started our trials, at least 4 months. There are some products which will take 8 months, some products which will take 2 to 4 years when we do trials. From the first idea to having a finished product can be anywhere from 6 months to 5 years, depending on how we want to market it, what position it is in, or what kind of market we are getting it to.
Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome, Dave.
So I think we have a few more questions. There's one question.
Yeah, I have a question. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Binaisha.
Binaisha, go ahead.
Hello, sir. So we don't see many advertisements by Mapro. Like, what is the reason?
So Vinasha, like I said, we believe in a word of mouth. We believe that advertisements aren't as effective, especially print and television media. They are not targeted enough. If you look at a newspaper, this is an old statistic that I've had for quite a few years, maybe about 15 to 18 years old now. But if you're printing your ad in a newspaper or a magazine, 1% of the people getting the magazine will read that ad. So I have wasted 99% of my money first, right there.
Okay.
And out of that 1%, 1% will act on the ad. So that's 0.1% already of the people who are acting on the ad. And 0.01% to maximum of about, let's say, 80% at most of the 1% who read the ads will interact with Mapro or remember them. At the same cost of doing a newspaper ad or a TV ad, if I spend that just on improving my customer service here and letting a person who came into Mapro Garden go back happier than he came in, I have more conversions, because if you come in here and say, I love the strawberry cream, and you talk to 4 of your friends, and they say, "Yeah, we are going to Mahabaleshwar," or my friend's going to Mahabaleshwar, I'll tell him that to go have a strawberry cream. That's a better conversion rate for me. That's why no ads. Yes, but it is now getting a little bit easier and a little bit cheaper to do targeted ads on social media like Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or even now WhatsApp, where I can target customers, I can acquire their numbers, I can have them like pictures and interact with me more. But it is not yet as high a conversion rate as having an interaction with person on site is.
Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome.
Can I go next?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this question is just out of curiosity. Is there any new product that Mapro is going to launch anytime soon?
So new products, we have quite a few in the pipeline, which we were supposed to launch last year. We haven't yet launched them. You will be seeing more chocolates coming in the next few months. You'll see a lot more of the khakras being available everywhere across the at least western part of India, like Pune and Bombay. And we've just started a pilot project on having fresh vegetables delivered to your house once a week as a subscription pack.
Neil?
Hi, sir.
Hello.
So, my question for you was that has it been tough selling jams and crushes or any sugary products in a more fitness-oriented environment?
Yes, it is difficult, and it's going to get even more difficult. Jam as a category in India has been steadily declining for the last 10 years. Fewer and fewer people are eating jams. My business is based around fruit and sugar. And yes, you say that the fitness oriented public right now, but that is only 1% of the people or less that you're interacting with. If your friend, whoever you talk to, or if your friends speak English and you talk to them in English, you are only interacting with 4% of the India's population. Yeah. So out of the 4% of the India's population that speaking fluent with English, you may have maybe about few friends who are fitness oriented. There are yet others who are not. Yet like their jam roti or the jam and bread. But yes, it will get more and more difficult for us as a company to sell sugar with fruits. So we do have a few product lines where we have no added sugar, and we have a few more lines coming out with sugar substitutes or sugar replacements.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. I'm Vanshika. This is supremely intriguing. I'd like to request you to shed some light on how it started. I mean, we know that the founder was a pharmacist, and then for someone to venture into the food industry, how that transition came about. A little bit about the origin story. I think that is supremely intriguing. So
Sure. So Kishore Vora, who's my father's uncle, the youngest one of 7 siblings. My grandfather was Jaikumar Vora, who was a accountant and a Munimji who used to travel from Pune to Bombay every day by train and come back every evening. He used to write accounts for a jeweler in Bombay. My granduncle, I call him grandfather, Kishore Vora, was at Wilson College. At Wilson College, he studied pharmacy, and or he did his bachelor's, I believe, and then studied pharmacy. And one of his passions was making jams and syrups and sweets. So we happened to move here, or our family happened to move here when my father, Jack Marbora, had contracted tuberculosis when he was very young to Panchkini. Panchkini, for its good weather, had or yet has amongst India's largest TB recovery centers. And my great grandparents and my grandparents, with all their children, moved to Panchkini, where since my Kishore Vora was a pharmacist, we opened a small pharmacy where we were one of two pharmacies in town that time. And in the pharmacy, he started selling jams that he used to make at home. He used to sell them from a jar which he used to make at home, a big steel ka dabba, and then people used to come with their own tiffin boxes or their own containers, and he'd wait and sell it to them. And slowly and gradually, he said this is not very hygienic, or this is not very doable. So he started bottling the jams and then selling them in bottles itself, so it would last better. And he started learning more and more about products he could sell and preserves. And he started making more and more products and selling them at his store, which was called Panchkini Stores that time. And eventually, we yet run Panchkini Stores in Panchkini, which is not a pharmacy anymore, but just our retail operations for our shops.
Good morning, sir. It's lovely talking to you. I had this question. So, what is that one advice that you would like to give management students like us?
One advice that I would give management students.
Yes, sir.
That's a little difficult. You all have gone through a lot. You all have studied a lot. You all have been doing lots of learnings. And there's one thing to know everything you need to learn on the book. I would say your primary course of learning is listen to your parents. Many of you all are from business families. See how they do business. If you all have an opportunity to work with your family business for some time, if you have a shop, if you have a kirana store, if you have a business, don't start as management. Start as a regular sweeper. Start as picking up crap. Don't say anything on work for at least 6 months. No advice to be anyone, no suggestions. Write them down. Start working, be humble, and keep working. Keep working hard, keep working tirelessly. Don't tire yourself. You should never get tired. You're all young, you're all in your 20s. You'll have no time limits at work. Get there at work before everybody. Be the last person to leave. Keep working, and persistence pays off more, much more than what you have in your head here. What you have in your head is going to get you stuck up more than being perseverant and being hardworking. Y'all are coming in with a kind of knowledge which is fairly by the book. I have two people who work with me who've done their management, and that's just because they happen to be one of my wife and my father. Nobody else in the whole organization I have has done their management training, even their masters or bachelors. Yes, they may have done their managements, but they've done them after joining me. I would hire somebody for their hard work, for their perseverance, and what other activities they've been doing while they're studying. You're doing elocutions. I know you could be a great speaker. You're writing poems. I know you're a great thinker. You're taking mathematics or just learning maths or physics on the side. I know you have other interests than just to get your marks and passing the college. So I'm not looking for somebody who is topping their college. I'm looking for somebody who's doing sun. Looking at somebody who is interning or working with an animal charity because he's compassionate. You all need to be following your dreams. You all need to work hard, stay focused on what you want to do, and don't start with in your mind of what you want to become. First, start pulling out stuff that you don't want to become. You all may not want to be a doctor. Okay, I don't want to be a person who's hated. Let's work on that. I don't want to be somebody who's called a thief. Let's work on that. We need to get our conscience clear. We need to do what will make our grandparents proud. That's all.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mithali. I think that was the last question we'll be able to take, sir.
Sure.
I think now that we're done with the Q&A and the session with you, I'd just like to say again, on behalf of everyone and the college, thank you. And for the last thing that you said, sir, I think you didn't just give advice to us about how we can find our purpose or our passion. You also gave advice to people who might be interested in working with you, because now we know what you're looking for. But no, jokes apart, I think everyone really gained a lot from the insights you gave us, right from the marketing, right from how to manage a business, how to start a business, and how family businesses work. I don't think everyone has that experience. Personally, me, I don't, my family, my parents are people who work jobs. So I didn't know that this is how family businesses run. So I'm sure there are many other people like this who must have gained a lot from what all you shared with us. And I'm deeply indebted and grateful to you, sir, for giving us your time and for sharing with us your experience. And look forward to having more such events with you, sir, with MapPro. And hopefully someday, like we said earlier, like our principal said, we could visit Panchgani and Mahabaleshwar at some point in the future. It would be lovely for all of us to be there, and we would be grateful to you if that could be organized in the future, sir.
Thank you very much, Anvay. So everybody is welcome. As you can see, we are open as a restaurant, as an industry. We've been getting lots and lots of people coming in, and we've already started getting quite a few schools and colleges coming out for their industrial visits again. So we are open whenever you all want to come down, unless there is restrictions from your college end. Dr. Pooja is also welcome anytime she wants to, and y'all can bring her over also. We are only about a 4-hour drive from your campus, so that's not very far.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much once again. And on behalf of our professors as well, Professor Pooja Lalwani and Professor Rahul Mishra, again, I would like to say thank you. And I guess this leads us to the conclusion of our event for today. So I'd like to call upon Diti Parmar to give a formal conclusion note to this event, and then we can call it a day. Diti, please go ahead.
We hope you enjoyed the event as much as we did in organizing it. Flames will keep bringing to you such unique events. Until then, stay happy and stay safe. This is Team Flames signing off.